Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. This is meant to be Wednesday's video. Yeah, we're still behind a little bit. That's alright though. Before we get into the video, I do want to go ahead and let you know I have two ways to donate to the channel. I have a Patreon account, which is the monthly donation system. I also have a Coffee account, which can do much the same, but it also allows you to donate single one-time donations. However, if you are in financial straits or if donating will put you in financial straits, do not donate. I'd rather you take care of what you need to take care of in life. Things are tough enough for everybody as it is out there. If you can afford it and you want to, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's me, myself, and I who do make these videos. So yeah. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Today, we are looking at Representative Brian Jack, who is the representative for the 3rd District of Georgia, which is to the west and to the south of Atlanta, bordering on the state of Alabama. He is a Republican, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Drew Ferguson. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Brian Jack is as an individual. He was born in Georgia on February the 17th, 1988, graduated from Woodward Academy in College Park, Georgia, earned a Bachelor of Arts from Pepperdine University in Malibu, California in 2010, has been a professional advocate, staff member for the Republican National Committee in 2011, campaign staff member for the presidential campaign of Ben Carson in 2016, campaign staff member for the presidential campaign of Donald J. Trump in 2016, staff member for the White House Office of Political Affairs 2017 to 2021, staff member for Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy of California 2021 to 2023 before being elected as a Republican to the 119th Congress. So he is in term 1. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Delivering on Government Efficiency, the Subcommittee on Federal Law Enforcement, and the Subcommittee on Government Operations. He is on the Committee on Rules, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Rules and Organization of the House, and he's on the Committee on Small Business, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Contracting and Infrastructure, and the Subcommittee on Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Workforce Development, of which he is chairman. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 individual donors and contributors over this most recent election cycle, since that's been the only one he's been in. At the top, number 1, we have AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, which is a an American pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, being one of several such pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the United States, and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the U.S., which is just goddamn treason if you're lobbying for another fucking nation. It describes itself as a bipartisan organization, meaning it just bribes both goddamn parties, which is evil in its fucking self. As of 2025, it reports more than 5 million members in the U.S., 17 regional offices, and a vast pool of donors. It was founded in 1954 by a lobbyist for the Israeli government, partly to counter national criticism of Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year, which shows how long they've been doing fucking genocides and evil. And it became a powerful organization in the 1980s. In 2002, it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, one of the biggest goddamn fucking mistakes ever fucking made until Iran. And in 2003, the Iraq War was defended at AIPAC events. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to the espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal, which means it should never have a fucking place in lobbying or to talk to our fucking government if it's doing goddamn espionage like that. But no, fuck it. You know, it's big money. Fuck AIPAC. They're evil, they're vile, they're disgusting, they're demonic. Any negative connotations you can put on it, they fucking deserve. They are fucking treasonous, and if you take their money, frankly, you're probably treasonous as fucking well. Altogether, they have donated $95,752. And once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have BGR Group. They're previously known as Barber, Griffith & Rogers and are a lobbying and communications firm based in D.C. with offices in London, Beijing, and Austin, Texas. That was founded in 1991 by former White House aides Ed Rogers and Haley Barber, and it was joined by Lanny Griffith to form Barber, Griffith & Rogers, which became the BGR Group. And in 2019, it was recognized by both the Hill and Bloomberg as a top performer lobbying firm, which is something that pride should never be taken part in, because that is fucking evil to fucking begin with. But yeah, altogether, they have donated $36,734. And once again, that's BGR Group. Next, at number 3, we have Club for Growth, and they are a 501c4 political organization active in the United States with a fiscally conservative agenda focused on tax cuts and other economic policy issues that, as of 2021, their largest funders were billionaires Jeff Yass and Richard Uihlein, and it has 2 political arms, the Club for Growth PAC, a traditional PAC, and Club for Growth Action, an independent expenditure-only committee or super PAC. According to its website, its policy goals are cutting income tax rates, especially for the fucking rich, repealing the estate tax, which is mostly a rich issue, supporting limited government because it would benefit the fucking rich, and a balanced budget amendment, entitlement reform, since that helps the average person, including Social Security reform, Medicare and Medicaid reform, tort reform, since, making it easier to sue would help the rich, school choice, and deregulation, again, something that would help the fucking rich. In 2003 through 2004, the Club for Growth was the largest single funder of Republican House and Senate candidates outside the Republican Party itself, and the group has opposed government action to curb greenhouse gas emissions and called on President Trump to exit the Paris Climate Agreement, which is something that is so goddamn fucking stupid, because it should be at this point that we are fighting to make our fucking earth livable for the citizens who actually live on it, even though you millionaires and billionaires don't give a goddamn fuck about other people. We know how you fucking feel. The Club for Growth PAC endorses and raises money for candidates who meet its standards for fiscal conservatism, and according to Politico, the Club for Growth is the preeminent institution promoting Republican adherence to a free market, free trade, anti-regulation agenda, which fucks over who? Say it with me, the regular person. The Guardian describes the group as one of the biggest backers of Republicans who voted to overturn the results of the 2020 U.S. presidential election. Might I remind you, a legal and fair fucking election, having spent around $20 million on their campaigns in 2018 and 2020. Fuck this goddamn evil fucking piece of shit group. It was founded also by Harlan Crow, who is a fucking dabbler in dipping millions and billions into the Supreme Court to fuck over average people so the rich can get richer. Fuck Club for Growth. Altogether, they have donated $30,500, and once again, that's Club for Growth. Next, at number 4, we have Pace-O-Matic Incorporated, and they are headquartered in Duluth, Georgia, and they are a developer of skill games in the nation, specializing in innovative and engaging gaming experiences. They are businesses that generate supplemental revenue for small businesses and non-profits. They've been around for 20 years. Focus on local operators. Blah, blah, blah. Altogether, they have donated $26,670, and once again, that's Pace-O-Matic Incorporated. Finally, in 5th, we have Aflac Incorporated, and their full name being the American Family Life Assurance Company. They are an American insurance company that is the largest provider of supplemental insurance in the United States, that was founded in 1955 and is based in Columbus, Georgia. In the U.S., it underwrites a wide range of insurance policies, but is perhaps more known for its payroll deduction insurance coverage, which pays cash benefits when a policyholder is covered accident or illness. It states it provides financial protection to more than 50 million people worldwide. And in 2009, it acquired Continental American Insurance Company for $100 million, enabling them to sell supplemental insurance on both the individual and group platforms. As of June 30th, 2012, it was represented by approximately 19,300 sales agencies in Japan and 76,900 licensed agent associates in the United States. Altogether, it has donated $24,462, and once again, that's Aflac. Now let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle here. At the top, number 1, we have Republican leadership PACs, who altogether have donated $370,500. Next at number 2 is Republican conservative groups, who altogether have donated $185,861. Next at number 3 is pro-Israel groups, who altogether have donated $170,139. Next at number 4 is lobbyists and public relations, who altogether have donated $146,201, and in 5th is retired, who altogether have donated $109,722. Now, let's look at his donors at a glance. Individually, APAC, boo, suck. BGR Group, boo, suck. Club for Growth, boo, suck. Pace-O-Matic, fine. Aflac, ooh. Not a good start at fucking all. Industry-wise, Republican leadership PACs, boo, suck. Republican conservative groups, boo, suck. Pro-Israel groups, boo, suck. Lobbyists and public relations, boo, suck. Retired, great, absolutely fucking wonderful. A lot of ball suckers. Other than that, you've got one meh and the other great. So we'll have to list you at your donors suck ass. I want to say ass balls at the very bottom, but not quite. Not quite. But they still suck ass. Altogether, this has been a look at Representative Brian Jack, who is the representative for the 3rd District of Georgia. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources, and it can't just be a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing sources or anecdotes thrown together to try to make sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.